But it's a tell that if you decide to come in a high-profile match, trying new things, which does in theory make a lot of sense, but you weren't able to execute it in such a way that led you to victory, that's a tell that there's still a lot of things to work on.
Yeah. And if they want to work things out, they need to forge the game number 3. But now with this side, Onic has the blue one. So they have priority one they want to pick. Because from the first steps here, same thing. So Echo prioritized this on the first game. Now they're taking for their hands. Knowing that there was a Vexana present, they went with the Navarre instead.
And I think it makes sense for both of these teams want to prioritize Novaria. If you're Echo and you're known to play a certain way based on a system around vision, how do you stop a potential super team who are hungry to prove what their playstyle is like by, of course, playing around the vision? And inversely for Onic, how the heck do you stop Echo in the playstyle that they're known for? You want vision for that. So Novaria as priorities here for me makes a lot of sense for both of these teams.
Okay, I'm going to give you that one. I think it will totally be a great answer. But okay. Now it's a reverse side of picking on things. Carry on the Arlet. Looks like Sanford or 40 is going to be happy with this one.
And I like the Arlet getting prioritized for Echo instead here because it still brings in that surprise factor and it will change the picture of the draft. And finally for today, we get to see C get picked up. This time on the side for Echo. So now Echo are just gonna, alongside the Arlot, they're gonna need a tanky jungler as well to be fielded as a second in terms of getting vision or for getting peel, because that CC will be a backline nuisance.
And again, the X-Borg. Yo, we opened the floodgates, man. Gets picked once, that's it. All X-Borg all day.
First 3 picks always.
He just wins it completely. A great answer. It's just a push of how they want to take this race against Onic Philippines. So, second side of things, well, speaking of bans, taking out the Claude, since the marksman yet is not open for Onic, so this kind of checks how will they support the roamer this time around, because on this first game, Guinevere was kind of a bit a struggle for Escalera. So will they change it up? So specific though.
And Echo laughed. They reacted to it.
Yeah, they're like, Sanji, look what they're trying to do to you, bro.
Gushin? Like, why Gushin? Like, okay, why?
Yeah, okay, looking at the lineup of Onic, when you have a Novaria with you and then a CC and Fred, you know the Novaria wants to stay back. You know the CC and Fred want to dive and get close. Meaning that it makes a lot of sense to even consider the idea of the Gushin because it's going to be the assassin type. Exactly the same reason as why we saw it in TNC versus Manana Evos.
We saw it yesterday.
Beautiful.
We saw it yesterday. So you look back. Now going into the second phase, it's Echo first getting dibs on a pick after the Akai gets taken out. There's the Vexana. So eventually, Sanji was going to get something good.
We were talking about this, but it was a good way to place it on the second picking of Echo. So they have the mid now for this composition. So what's going to be this time around for Onic Philippines? Because there's no Valentina, because they answered right away with the not unless they put this Novari on roll.
Yeah, there's no need to pick up another mid laner. I want something good on Escalera. Give Joe Marie something good.
I want Tig. I want to see a Tig Real here.
Tig or Minotaur?
Yeah, Tig or Mino, because you already know exactly what these two are going to do in the CC and Fred. And then in terms of the gold, I don't see Brody.
Whoa! We've seen this in MPLID!
He's running it back.
A Rome Selena!
See? Another mid lane. Why? I was kind of... Wow. Intuition. Okay.
So, I think this is what Onic is leaning on, and they're trying to do as an identity. And there's the take, but it goes to the side of Echo, which it would be quite difficult for Selena. He'll really have to pick this moments of when he's going to go in. But again, 2 games now. Echo give Escalera, or Onic give Escalera, assassin type of roamer, the pick-off type, the kill type.
I might be grasping at straws here, but Tigreal's passive doesn't really do much against Magic Burst early. So at least Escalera can win in that sense.
Damage ready. And then plus a dire hit of the Selena.
On a positional standpoint is what I'm thinking, like execution-wise. One of them wants to dive, the other wants to stay at range.
You hear the drums, folks. Now it's game number 2. Will Onic Philippines push this to a game number 3? Interesting pick showing. We have both leashes on both sides of the camps.
Okay. So it's going to be an inverse exit here for both of these junglers. As they both start with purple, export in the jungle for Carl TZ.
What is this, season 8?
Yeah, the last time we saw this, actually, it didn't go well for Echo, if I recall correctly. And it was also Carl TZ
What?
who rocked it.
Okay, so talking about redemption, how about I do this second time around?
Do it again.
Do it again.
Carl TZ, but diff version 2.
GG go next.
We
I
tried
mean,
it.
so far it's working. Again, let's not knock it till we give it a chance,
Yeah,
right?
not knocking it. It is surprising, though, to be honest.
Yeah.
Last Insanity to pop it, but then
All other damage is slow rolling. Again, the only real burst is from Sanji.
Sanji. Yeah. Interesting approach. Okay.
Okay, so also onto the gold lane, we are seeing 2 from Echo and just 1 from, well, we see just Kelra. So this is one way of like, hey, make your magic work, Escalera, because what they need is vision such as this. Look at this, King Kong.
Yeah.
Just taking out the frog armor right away from Carl TZ for getting his purple and orange.
Yeah, this is gonna be the story of this game for a while right now. Carl TZ might have a difficult time.
Whoa!
Rotating.
Woo! Missed by a hair!
Oh, that's all.
40 still
Oh!
alive! Now King Kong wants to finish the job! Diving in!
Oh, wow.
Forward by the Apex Predator! 40!
Oh!
Gem draws first blood! Echo are a man down as King Kong first to the scene at the turtle.
Looks like Onyx gonna be getting this first turtle without a problem. Echo, they're gonna have to force an action before the next turtle comes up. Because if not, Onic will get the second turtle without a problem.
King Kong. Finally, Onic Philippines slowly getting a great start on this second game. Now that's what we want to see. If you're in a Selena, you want to get the aggressive Abyssal Arrows right away at the traps. You need to gain control of your area.
Yeah. Poke and vision for days. Yes, we know the Selena wants to get close to make the most out of her combo, but with the Star Shatter plus that Abyssal Arrow, well, you don't even need to get close because sometimes a little bit of information is all you need. And again, up against a team like Echo, that's what you want against them.
I now see Onyx approach. It's a very fundamental attack, and it's basically mathematics, right?
Yeah.
You have the Selena to threaten Magic Burst, but in comes the Fredrin, in comes Gem, in comes King Kong. It's actually physical that you should be afraid of. So now you put Echo in a weird position. So do we bum rush the Dreadnought armor,
Yeah.
or do we build magic damage?
That's a good...
Magic defense.
Yeah, Magic Demon, because it's a way to just play without... How would they want to see this for Echo? Either would they prioritize the Athena's shield right now, or they want to go for the damage? Because it's going to be confusing. But at the same time, if they want to get this straight forward, well, they have a Tigreal though.
Yeah.
But it's just the thing. How will they get those vision checks? Because right now, Escalera is really slowly killing it. And if he'll be consistent in that way, this is a great snowball potential for Onic.
Yeah. Minus a. Wait, hold on. Okay.
Fade away stun.
You
Yeah.
were talking about OC?
Good thing he dashed away just in time because he knew that
another one.
Escalera wouldn't want to get close. Purple buff. Are they going to try to? Good pull there by Carl TZ. So, Echo, they can... It's not completely out of their hands, but in terms of like going around the map and who it feels like has control, if Echo wants to feel a little bit more control back in their hands, it's gonna need to come up from a big team fight win at this point. Because Onic, even though it's quite even in the gold, all the vision getting provided just means Onic is a little bit more comfortable. Yeah.
Carl TZ has the immortality though on the first item.
Oh, look at that.
Here we go, Echo. This time around, they don't want to let this second
spotted.
objective go so quickly.
Look at that stun.
Benny Cutie catches so much from Echo, or rather Onic, and now Turtle sitting at a fifth of its health.
Oh!
Contribution still standing. Carl TZ
Oh!
secures, and now they clap back, collapsing onto King Kong. In comes the Eternal Guard, and the final slash. Sanford helps secure a kill. Down goes King Kong, and now Echo's on the board.
Did you just see how they managed to respond quickly with that miscalculation of an ultimate, but it's not it stopping though. Wow! Carl TZ securing that objective.
Yep, that was just a straight up retry win there by Carl TZ. I think half a second late was King Kong with the release. And now Echo, yeah, they're making the most out of JP, missing that. But you saw the positioning of all the members of Echo there. They knew what they needed to do to respond. And it looked like because Onic used the trigger of JP missing as let's go, let's fight this out, for a moment it looked like they forgot, wait, we don't have that much info on everyone else. And that's what Echo capitalized on eventually for Carl Tizzy to get that retribution off and for them to even get a kill onto King Kong.
Yep, it's a moment that looked like you missed. Oh, but did I? Yeah.
You sure I was aiming for you? So I kind of I
a
like how they
diversion.
blend. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Expandables.
Yeah, so is X.
Amazing movie.
Do you mean The Incredibles?
No.
All right.
That wasn't even a movie reference, but okay.
Okay.
So far, I'm liking
I
what
am
Onic
dismayed
is
for
presenting.
childhood.
It's a better approach, and it's an off-meta
Yeah.
strategy that they showed conceptually how it could work. I'm expecting more from Gem, though. We really haven't seen him do much, and now Carl Tizzy and Sanford. Oh, wow!
Oh.
Maximum range! Final slash! And so much damage put on the Gem! And he finally falls. Carl Tizzy and Sanford, though, they definitely felt that.
Yeah, giving a thumbs up and a kill.
Great juggle there, but Onic at the bottom of the map will try to reverse it.
There we go. The stun caught up by JP, the Abyssal Arrow, saving Benny Cutie. All right, can I just say, this is dangerous. The fact that we're not talking much about Kelra means he's getting some alone time, some quality time, farming 6 minutes and a half in. Turtle scored by Carl Tizzy off of the back of a last insanity, plus a retribution. Popping King Kong, he gets a kill on the way out too.
That was a good utilization of that last insanity, making him untargetable and use the retribution for the last minute. Amazing plays
Last
by Carl
second.
Tizzy.
Last second.
Second, rather.
I feel Onic didn't see that coming. It looked like King Kong was so surprised he didn't even press his retribution. They didn't expect Carl Tizzy to even get in range like that. The little dash forward that you get with the last insanity, that was some goat-ish right there.
Wouldn't be surprised if there was an audible going, oh.
So it's like, "Ooh." And then Carl Tizzy's gone back.
And now Onic are staring down the barrel of two turtles, a push from Benny down bottom, and the map turning red because Echo's sitting at 4,000 gold ahead. All time Carl Tizzy leads with 1774 kills. He's been playing since season 2.
Yeah.
Carl Tizzy, the GOAT.
And you know the crazy thing about that is, if I remember correctly, the difference between him in first place and second place, and I believe second place is few, is around 500 kills.
Huge. They were former teammates too, by the way.
Yeah.
Yo.
Something to note, Carl Tizzy for the past maybe 2 years has dedicated himself to being a utility jungler.
Yeah.
So, no, he's still ahead, even if at this point he said, I don't need to kill too much anymore.
Oh.
It's fine. Oh, now inside their jungle, King Kong barely secures his purple, gets stunned up, final slash displaced. Huge. Sanford's on a roll.
Yep, completely a great advantage against Onic Philippines. But let's see how Keller would actually see some window here to actually bounce back. Is the damage going to be enough at this point in time? Because again, you've mentioned it, even in the second objective being taken, there's no damage yet. There was no points at coming in for Kelra.
Yeah, it's a little bit of hopium for all the Sonics out there on their behalf. We haven't seen much from Gem nor Kelra. Once they do go online, once they do start joining these huge team fights, maybe we see another switch up.
Yeah.
When?
Exact question.
Yeah,
Brad.
when?
Exact question. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it's only a BOD that Keller has now, and it looks like he's. See what second item he'll go into, but he only still has one. So Onic, in terms of the damage, not completely
JP.
there. Yeah, JP!
Implosion onto one,
Oh.
displacing King Kong, catches a face full of Eternal Guard, and there's a final slash. He's in trouble. Last insanity, taking him out like a Beyblade. Carl Tizzy let it rip, and just like that, Onic is without their retribution. Onic is without their star jungler, and now Echo just blitz through this floor, tearing him apart. A 10th, a 5th of his health. Doesn't even matter. They score big, chasing Escalera out all the way through the river.
And it's just as that, Carl Tizzy and Benny Cutie clearly taking another objective for Echo, despite how even Escalera wanted to divert the attention of the Orcas.
It's a difficult life that King Kong lives here. Having the Selena and the Novaria for you, sadly, he's the face checker, and that's why he got caught out there by JP. He's
That's
the one
right.
checking for his own
Whoa!
vision. Hey!
All right, you were talking about JP, so
Yeah. So it felt like Onic, that was just like, all right, we're going to get you back. You got King Kong, we'll get you back.
you were saying.
Actually, no. My thought ended exactly when JP got caught.
All right, perfect. Again, I have to echo the sentiment here.
Echo.
there really is only one peel. It's King Kong. For Jim to actually act as good
Oh.
peel, he has to
Final
not
slash.
die like this. Oh no, he's not even in the scene. He's dealing with Benny down bottom. All right, they do pop a few mortalities, pop a few health bars, and now King Kong once again the only frontliner for Onic. He's in trouble. Appraiser's Wrath taking down the Lord. King Kong does not die, not this time.
Committing all ultimates for that push. Echo clearly securing. Just looking at the map right now, the progress. No turrets taken down, not even, well, there's a bit of a damage to go late, but that is just completely the fortress of the Orcas, even by the items. Everything is just ahead.
Yeah, this is going to be up to Onic then now to make the most out of the burst damage and the vision provided by Prince and Escalera. Pick off, but then in terms of winning a big fight, it might take a while. They're not there yet. Although, good thing for Kelra, he rushed penetration items, so he already has a BOD alongside the Malefic Roar, so that might help if Kelra can free hit enough.
Oh.
We'll see.
Wait. They don't know where
Carl
Carl is. Coming in from the back. Super
Insanity.
Prince gets caught out. And all it took was one. One last insanity. And now the implosion coming in. Flicker from Daddy JP.
Whoa,
Displacing the gold standard. And now he's taken down 2 free pickoffs for the House of Highlights. Echo are on a roll here. Pushing through tier 2. Threatening the penetration. Middle, bottom.
A fresh catch from Daddy JP, and that is none other than Kelra. How will they defend this now? How is the damage going to show back from Echo with this kind of gold lead, Renmar? How is this? How is this looking?
Well, for the next few bits, it seems like the turrets might be the top damage dealers for Onic, because they're just going to be behind base. The good thing is, because of the crazy range they have, they can still go out a little bit more compared to other lineups because of that range that they have. Get vision, just try to understand where everyone else is on the side of Echo. But it's going to be tough,
And get the alms for Kelra. I'm
Yeah.
guessing that's what you do with that little space that you're allowed to go out, right?
Yeah.
Get these little camps, get these little waves, but that's given Echo doesn't freeze, right? If Echo freezes, oh no, that's it. Good luck getting farm on Kelra. And he definitely needs it. He needs more items.
Yeah, this is
more.
tough, brother.
Yeah, we need to check on the damage. We need to check on the items. Well, Escalera comparing to game number 1, he has a lot of vision this time around, but one thing is just not showing is the damage department. They could actually make some momentous plays with such amount of crowd control, but they need to have a possible contingency plan for this.
Oh.
But Echo is just getting this another objective for the
Yeah,
Orcas.
no contest, man. No contest. Echo's going to score this enhanced Lord 13 minutes in. Easy. 10K ahead, Echo is. Again, you saw Kelra there force a push down bottom, so that's the first turret Onic scores. And it's been a very difficult 13 minutes, but a little bit of hopium once more. Maybe Onic can bounce back, especially inside their own base. I've heard that hard times breed better men. Maybe Kelra can defend this way.
Yep.
Onic, well, they have the adrenaline in their soul to actually stop Echo from ending this.
Now the Lord crashing in, well timed by the Orcas. Carl T is gonna get his. Ferragar. Oh! $1 million final slash coming in from the Apex Predator. The implosion from Daddy JP and the displacement. Down goes 4. It's just Escalator left, and he can only watch as he falls. Echo going for the sweep.